So now teams are able to communicate with Lamar Jackson and throw an offer on the table. Now there are some teams that already backed out. The Dolphins backed out and the Falcons backed out. But there are a lot of other teams that are still available to sign Lamar Jackson. So Carl, we're gonna let you kick this one off. This your
Can I
squad.
first say, haha,
Tell
J-Mo?
us. Go ahead, floor is yours.
All right, first of all, I want to say, haha, J-Mo, even though you were trolling. Second of all, I like to say the title should be, what are y'all doing? Because what are we doing? We're opening ourselves up to losing our quarterback. Now, I remember there was a huge debate last month about people trying to tell me if I was worried or not. And at the time, I wasn't, because I said, if we sign him, cool. But I'm going to wait until the franchise tag deadline. But I did say March. And I was wrong, because I thought the deadline the tag opened in March. No, it opened in February. And I was like, oh, man, please, I don't want to do this franchise thing. Please just sign him. And day by day, it went, not looking like a deal. So far away. Not even close. I'm like, oh, man, come on. Please, I don't want to go. Like, I just let me get it over with. It's like when you got like a big test date coming up. You just want to get it over with. But it never got over. And now we here. And I want to talk about this, right? So, non-exclusive franchise tag. At first, I was like, we'll be stupid to do this. Like I said, we opening ourselves up to losing our quarterback. But then I thought about it. We get a chance to match, and people got to be willing to part with 2 first-round picks. Now, me personally, I think that's too low, but
yeah.
I mean, to some people, 2 first-round picks, oh my God, it could be this guy and this guy. We can't part with it. You tripping. But now, this is what I will say. I think the Ravens are saying, like, oh, you want them? Show us how bad you want them. Because if they come with the deal that somebody proposed in the chat, Ravens matching that easy. Now, if they come with some wild deal, like 6 years, 300 million.
Hey, real quick, what deal was that in the chat? For those
5 years, 245, 215 guaranteed. I think we'll match that easy. But if somebody come with 6 years, 300 fully guaranteed, it might get dicey. I don't know if we'll match that. I personally would match whatever. I don't care. But I don't know if the Ravens will match that per se. I'm glad I'm seeing teams drop out. I heard somebody in this chat, not in this chat, in this show, talking about go get them 49ers. Don't worry about my guy. There's rumors y'all getting Baker Mayfield. Worry about bro over there. Don't worry about my guy. But in all honesty, I think it's a bit of lazy negotiations. They couldn't come to an agreement. So, they're like, you know what? We'll do it this way. We'll see what the market say your value is, and we'll just match whatever the market says it is. And I say it's lazy, and it's lazy but dangerous. Because, again, somebody can offer some things that we like, nah, we can't do it. It could be outlandish. And then what? Now you screwed because you wanted to be lazy.
All right. So let me step in, fellas, and let y'all go. All right. So I was saying I didn't think non-exclusive was good because I figure there'll be teams out there that'll be willing. I look at the Deshaun Watson situation. You have people like the Saints, all right. You have people like Cleveland, obviously, Falcons. You have multiple teams that were willing to give Deshaun Watson with what he had going on, all that guaranteed money. So I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what? I could see the Jets because Aaron Rodgers is I don't think he's leaving. I'll tell you the truth. And I can see somebody like the Jets, and it's a weird situation. Now, how I look at the Ravens is what you said, Carl. They are basically calling the bluff of the NFL, basically, because Lamar has the leverage right now. Well, before this franchise tag, he had the leverage because it was unknown if somebody's going to give him the guarantee money. All we know is Deshaun Watson got it. So now the Ravens are like, all right, we're going to put this tag on you. Go ahead and talk. Go ahead and talk to everybody, and we're going to see how bad they really want you. So the Ravens either know something that we don't know, because obviously they talk. Obviously, we know the owners are mad about the situation. We all know they was upset with the whole Deshaun Watson situation. So they know something that we don't know, or they just playing chicken right now, basically. So, but if the thing, or they might be willing to give Lamar the money if that's what he's worth to everybody else. So we don't know. So all we can do is play the waiting game. But Carl, you got to be biting your fingernails by the day.
I'm worried. I put that in the chat, Joe. When you asked, I'm like, scroll up. I initially started the conversation with, yeah, I'm worried now.
Listen, you probably gonna only see our torso, but Carl's leg is probably like this right now. He probably just bouncing his
I
leg
ain't
the
that
whole time
worried.
he's talking.
I ain't that worried.
All
Hey,
right, Tom,
can I say
talk.
something real
Go
quick,
for it.
Tomo? Hey, whoever this Kevo G is, whoever said that we should trade Lamar and get Anthony Richardson, ban him, please.
He
we,
said,
we
"Get
we
him
we
out of
can do
here."
that for you, but nah, I hope that happens.
He said, "I hope it happens." Look, man, you addressed the point that I was gonna say earlier because I remember we had this topic a few months ago, maybe a few weeks ago. You know, time flies when you're having fun, and we said that he may be out of here, and you was like, "Man, it's not happening, man. Lamar, I love it here." And I was like, "Are you sure?" And you was like, "Yeah." And now, this this is it's just upsetting me, man. This is why would you do what you do? You know what I mean? Like this is your boy, and the fact that there are several teams on the list that probably could make it happen. Dave did say yesterday about the 49ers. Me personally, I don't want him to go there. I'd rather him go to Detroit. Of course, yeah, you're right. No. Now if now when it comes to matching it, I love that move by Baltimore because they like, look, we love this guy. We kind of want to pay him, but we don't really want to pay him what he's asking for. We want to, we want to negotiate a little bit. But if a team shows up and they want to match, I don't think Baltimore's going to match it. If it's too good of a deal, I don't think they're going to match. Like if you get two number ones and you get a solid player, like the clip I threw in the chat earlier with the Detroit Lions thing, like that's a nice steal. And it's also a good look for Lamar Jackson. Everywhere else, it's a little iffy. I mean, even with the 49ers, that's the thing, but I don't look what they did to Trey Lance. I don't see Lamar going there and they just want to run the ball all the time. You see what I'm saying? Like the offense is going to change. Like
That's
he wants
perfect.
to throw. He wants to throw a little bit. He wants to prove to people that he can throw. He's been doing it the last 2 seasons. Y'all keep saying he's a running back. When he first got in the league, they wanted to make him a wide receiver. Why would you go somewhere where they just want you to run the ball all the time as the
I was wondering
quarterback?
where you was going with that, but I see. I'm here now. I'm here.
Yeah, as the quarterback. He wants to show people that he can actually throw the ball. Now, if he really wants to be a running back that's a quarterback, he can go to Philly. Shout out to Mark. But to me, I really feel like this may be a bump. It's going to be a bump in the road. Even if a team doesn't match and he does have to play on that franchise tag, Lamar Jackson might not be there next year because he's like, you're showing your true colors, and this is why I don't love you. So he might be out of there. Dave.
All right, so I'm going to say this again. While you on the show, Carl, John Lynch, if you listening, go do something.
Thank you. Boo this man.
Of course, Thomas gonna do it. He's a Cowboys fan, so he don't want to see us be better. We're already better than the Cowboys, so he don't want to see us be any more better than the Cowboys.
Timeout.
That's why he's upset.
Timeout.
Tom, we've proven it. You can't say anything. We beat y'all twice in the playoffs.
You
back
did.
to back.
You did. I'm giving you that. But it's not about us. This is about you. Why you want Lamar Jackson?
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back. But seriously, I still think it was an idiotic move to give him to put the non-exclusive tag on him. Now, I get what you're saying, Carl, saying that the Ravens could be smart because a lot of the owners don't want to give him a fully guaranteed deal. They think the Browns were dumb for giving that deal because you gave him a fully guaranteed contract for somebody who hasn't played in 2 years, and when he came back, he looked rusty. So I get that. But yeah, he did trade his first round picks for Trey Lance, but he still has other years with first round picks that's coming up soon that he hasn't traded yet. So he can still give that up. Plus he has Trey Lance to give them and Brock Purdy. So he can give them two quarterbacks plus 2 first round picks.
Save it.
So I'm just saying that it's possible that John can make that deal. And about the Trey Lance thing, yeah, I get your point, Tom, about them running Trey Lance into the ground, and I'm still upset about that. But I also saw what this offense can do with Brock Purdy, who can run the ball a little bit. Now, Lamar Jackson's a way better runner than Brock Purdy, so I get that. But he's also a proven passer. So I think if you give Kyle Shanahan somebody like good one, Kevin.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. That was good. I couldn't even say nothing about that. That's a good one. But I'm just saying that there are plenty of teams that's going to line up to try to give them to give them 2 first round picks to get a quarterback who's been proven. He's an MVP quarterback. Without the Ravens, with the Ravens without Lamar has been proven that they can't go far or anywhere without him. So you remove him from that situation, that opens up the division to the AFC North. and that means that the Bengals can pretty much can run it, or they will have a fight between everyone else except for the Ravens. Because without Lamar, I'm sorry, I know you love Snoop, but Snoop ain't the answer in
Wait,
Baltimore.
hold on, Doctor. I was going to wait to say one point, but I got to jump in on that. I never said Snoop's the answer. I just said he's good enough to be a backup while Lamar is gone. I don't know why people keep misconstruing
No, that wasn't for you. That was for Ty, because you know Ty
All
said
right,
Snoop.
cool,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's bad.
Well,
But
oh, good.
but that's pretty much my point. I think now I obviously don't think that the 49ers will do it. I'm just I want
Wishful thinking, I got you.
it's wishful thinking. It's Lamar Jackson. I mean, come on, it's an MVP quarterback. Who wouldn't want to get a quarterback like that? Tom, I know you like that, but if you had the chance to get Lamar
man,
Jackson,
come on, bro. Don't put me in this. I'd take Lamar Jackson. I sure would.
I'm just saying. And Joe said it too. Look, even though they want to look.
Of course, he'll take Lamar Jackson. What?
That's how it's going to be.
Yo, we can't hear you.
That was my
point. Enemy too? Of course I would.
Yeah, that was my point. It's Kyle Shanahan. You get Kyle Shanahan, somebody like Lamar Jackson, nobody stopping this NFC.
We got Todd Monken.
And look, Chicago.
Yeah, that's right. Chicago.
Houston.
I was going to throw that out there.
No.
I'm talking about, I was going to bring up Ty trade. I don't know if he's actually in the chat.
Too.
But that trade that he threw out there with the Bears.
It was smart.
That was good.
It was a good one.
Houston?
No.
I'm just saying.
No. Don't wish that on my dog.
What about
Houston?
the Raiders?
The Raiders? You said who? The Raiders? You said the Raiders,
That's
right?
a good one. But don't wish Houston on my dog.
The Colts?
The Raiders got endless cap space too, so I don't know, man. You got some teams out here. Tennessee could be a player. I mean,
oh, please no. I hate Tennessee. Please, God, no. No. Detroit is the only acceptable answer. If my dog gotta leave, it's Detroit, bro.
The Colts?
No.
I'm just saying all the teams, the Jets, the Panthers might be in the running for y'all, for him.
Panthers, they got Frank Wright. Don't wish that on my dog. You serious?
All right.
So, my man gonna retire from football. He goes to the
Panthers. I'm just playing.
They're the only one that believe in Frank Wright. So I'm with you. I'm with you on that one, Carl.
Hey, y'all heard the quarterback whisperers? Frank Wright's a quarterback retirer.
Dang. that was
a
big
one.
shot.
Bruh. Hey,
you hear that, Kevin? You hear that, Kevin? So, but yeah, hey, and my last one, no, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. They got. I was thinking the Rams, but they ain't got no money. They ain't got no money.
Hey, funny enough, I said the Rams, if Anthony Richardson was evaluated properly, should go after Anthony Richardson in the third round, but that's just me.
Yeah, so and you got
can't
Tampa
sleep on
Bay.
the Rams though, Joe. Hold on, you can't sleep on the Rams because they'll find a way to get some money. They've been doing it the last 3 years. They'll find a way. I
think they're digging themselves out of the salary cap hole right now. It's my trading Jalen Ramsey. They don't know about Aaron Donald coming back. You know, all this stuff going on. Bobby Wagner just released him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like, all right, Carl. Any last word for you? Hop off about your Ravens.
So I did want to retort one slight point Dave made. I didn't say it was smart on the Ravens' behalf. I actually said it was lazy. But the Ravens could look like geniuses at the end of this. Mm-hmm. But besides that, as always, appreciate you for having me on the show. Championship week, fellas. College basketball has been real crazy this past week. I don't know if y'all been seeing the buzzer beaters I put in the college basketball chat about the CMU State versus Tennessee Tech championship game. That was a classic game, winning overtime. Christian Wood, brother, almost won the game for Tennessee Tech, but they lost. It was a foot on the line situation like Katie and the Bucks a couple years ago. So they went to OT and lost. But tonight we got a good one. Northern Kentucky versus Cleveland State for the Horizon League championship game is tonight. You got St. Mary's versus Gonzaga for the WCC tonight. A couple good games. And Big Ten tournament start tomorrow, so you'll be ready to see the Terps lose in the first round.
Dang. Let's get it.
When the Sparks go marching out. When the Sparks go marching out. Go ahead, y'all.
Marching out. All right, Carl. Appreciate you coming on always. Hey, we're gonna keep you. You gotta stay around this whole Lamar situation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Make yourself available if you can, and we'll get you back on constantly.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, stay safe. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.